Hi everyone, this is the video for Unit 7, and as I'm sure you have noticed, we are getting very close to the end of this term. So we just have 2 more units, 2 more weeks left. And really, at this point, we've gone through all of the content for the course. You're not going to be doing any more readings or that kind of thing. But what you are going to be doing is following up and completing some final assignments. So here we are in our content area, the table of contents for all the units for the course. We are now moving into Unit 7. Unit 7 is about networking. So one of the things that is very important in any sort of career building is not only to work on your own goals and accomplishments and all of that, but also to make social contact with other folks in your field who can both give you important information and also help you by doing things like introductions, etc., right? So having a network of folks who are either in your field or know about your field or in related fields is a really important thing, a really useful resource for you. So there's 2 assignments you're going to be working on this week in Unit 7. The first is a follow-up to an assignment you've already done, which is the first draft of your resume and cover letter or statement of purpose. You already did that. They looked really great. I gave you a bunch of feedback individually on, which things looked great, which things maybe needed to be tweaked, how to sort of polish it up even further. So assignment 5 is your final draft of that resume and cover letter or statement of purpose. So really the main thing I'm going to be looking for here is that you've looked at my feedback and followed up on it, okay? So I do expect there to be changes between assignment 4, which was that first draft, and assignment 5, which is the final draft. You can do other changes as well. You don't just have to stick to the feedback I gave you, but at a minimum, look at that and please act on what you see in my feedback so that your final draft is sort of shows progress on where you started from assignment 4. So that's one of the things you'll be doing this week. The second thing is to do the assignment attached to this idea of networking. So assignment 6 has you contacting somebody who is a recent grad or sort of early career person in your field and basically interviewing them for relevant information that you can use. So as I say here in the instructions, I'm just opening the folder here. I have a handout that you are going to be filling out. Again, this is going to be based on contacting a recent grad in your major or career area, okay? So that's fairly loose, but you need to, of course, the point of the exercise is to have a conversation with somebody who knows something about the direction you're heading career-wise and can give you sort of relevant, interesting, useful information. So look for somebody who can fit that kind of set of criteria. So the worksheet then, which I'm hoping is pretty straightforward, but I'll walk you through it all the same. Has, again, a number of questions you're going to ask. I give you first some advice on places to identify someone. You may very well already know somebody who was, for example, somebody in your program that was a year or 2 ahead of you who's already graduated. It can be somebody from Northeastern. It can be somebody from another university as well. Maybe through whatever exploring careers you've met people. You can also use LinkedIn or other kinds of job-oriented social network sites. LinkedIn is really useful for finding, for example, folks who recently graduated from Northeastern in your major. So also feel free to use that. So you're going to ask them questions like, what path led you to your current position? How does your major connect to your job? What are the most important things you've learned? What do you wish you had done? Or what do you still plan to do to achieve your goals, etc.? These are the minimum questions I want you to ask, and I want you to record what you learn, right? You're going to basically fill out this form and submit it. You can ask other questions too, right? It's again, supposed to be useful for you. So I hope you'll use this as the launch pad in terms of questions. And then if there's other things you want to know about, of course, ask those as well. So basically, those are the 2 things you'll be working on this week, right? Unit 7. Like I said, there's no new material you're going to be reading. You're going to be focusing on completing the final draft of your resume and cover letter or statement of purpose, and then doing this new assignment, which is about networking. So I hope those are both useful assignments for you. Next week is the last week of the semester, so we're really getting towards the end here. Of course, if you have any questions, please let me know. We'll talk again soon.